Talking technology without the jargon. Your Tech Life with Trevor Long.
Welcome to Your Tech Life, and today, two brand new products from Apple. iPad 4th generation, iPad mini. Not too much difference with the 4th generation apart from the fact that this now has the lightning dock connector on the bottom. Also, you'll find this has a brand new processor inside. You can't see the difference, but let me tell you, from a gaming experience, you certainly can tell the difference. This has a amazing graphics performance, 2 times the graphics performance and 2 times the processor performance, and you really see that when you're launching applications and when you're playing high graphics games. Also, in the cellular version or the mobile version, available later in November, 4G for Australian markets. Upsetting to a few people who bought their new iPad, the 3rd generation, recently, and now there's a new one out which will do 4G, but you've just got to deal with that, really, don't you? And this here, the iPad mini. Very similar specifications to the iPad 2, just a lot smaller. And you can see the size difference there very easily. Very, very easy to see the size difference. And you can tell also, I can hold this one in one hand. This one, not so much. This one weighs 650 grams, this one 308. There's a more than 50% difference in the weight. And by goodness, it shows when you're holding them in the hand. As I said, the iPad 2 specifications on this in terms of processor, screen resolution 1024 by 768, but not Retina. But there's certainly a very nice resolution to the screen because that same pixel count is at a much denser rate than on the bigger screen of the iPad 2. So the Retina display still stands in the 4th generation iPad, and that's the best display you'll find on the market. The iPad mini, though, has better specifications than the iPad 2 in that it also will be available with 4G for Australian markets. So Telstra, Optus, Virgin, and later in next year, 2013, Vodafone 4G networks will be available on the iPad mini. So if you're pre-ordering, you'll have to wait till the end of November, but the Wi-Fi and cellular version will be out late November, full 4G capabilities. This is, in every sense, an iPad. If I open the browser here on both of them, you will very easily see websites opening up on both very easily. There's very similar look and feel. You see the same content, just a little bit smaller. But Apple argues that with a 7.9-inch screen, you're certainly getting a lot more real estate than a 7-inch tablet available from, say, Google or others like that. So a great browsing experience for such a lightweight tablet. I've got to say, it's full-featured. It's everything you want for web browsing, email, on the go, wherever you are, because of the 4G connectivity. So 369 starting point up to the 539 starting point. You can see the big difference. But don't forget, the iPad 2 still sits in the middle at 429, and that's still great value for an iPad if you want the full-size version, but can't afford the 539 price tag. Great design, beautiful diamond cut edge to the screen, very thin, 7.2 inches, and I said extremely, extremely light. I think if you don't have an iPad and you're looking for one, this is a new great option for you. But if you're looking for full size, certainly desktop applications, if you're in meetings a lot, you can get keyboards for the iPad. I think using the iPad mini in that application, probably not so great in terms of just absolute usability. Certainly does the same things, but probably a better application to have the bigger one in a meeting environment or note-taking environment. This will be a gaming platform for the kids enormously. When you see Real Racing 3, when you see Sky Gamblers, when you even see Angry Birds on this, you appreciate how much cooler this is for the kids to be able to hold in the car or on the lounge playing their games. So 2 great devices available this Friday, the Wi-Fi version, but in November the cellular versions, 369, the iPad mini, and you saw it here first.